Let's have a look at a story captured by NTV, a story that is going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. NTV, 247 unidentified bodies pile up at City Mortuary. Nairobi Funeral Home, formerly City Mortuary, received a staggering 247 bodies in a month at the height of the youth anti-tax demonstrations, a report from the facility has revealed. The latest development raises further concerns about the exact number of people who lost their lives during the month-long demonstration, with exact figures not yet known. According to the data recorded between June 25th and July 26th, based on a police register, the morgue had bodies registered as unknown. Of these, 60 are still in the mortuary as unidentified or unclaimed, with the relatives or next of kin unaware of their presence in the facility. The other 55 bodies were registered as unknown but were later identified by relatives or next of kin, according to the report. On the other hand, 102 bodies were admitted with full names and relatives or next of kin were aware of them. The remainder were body parts admitted in connection with the quarry incident, 17 of which are still unidentified and awaiting DNA identification. The figure is rounded off by 13 fetuses or perinatal corpses admitted as unidentified, according to data compiled by government pathologist Dr. Sylvester Mainge. The alarming figures coincide with the period when the youth, especially Gen Z, took to the streets to oppose tax hikes proposed by President William Ruto's administration. From that story, we are being told that in the 1 month long duration, when Gen Zs rebelled against the government, a total of 247 bodies were deposited at the City Mortuary. Those are bodies that found their way to the City Mortuary. We don't know of how many others never found their way to the City Mortuaries. Some might have just been thrown or dumped in other places, but the ones that found their way to the City Mortuary, 247 bodies. This is a massacre, if not a genocide. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Yes, if you look at those figures, then it's almost certain and very clear that over 250 Kenyans were killed. The government says below 50 were killed. Kenya National Human Rights Commission is approximating that about 60 were killed. But looking at these figures from the City Mortuary, then it's very clear these are Kenyans who were most definitely killed as a result of the demonstrations. That's what is coming out very clearly here, ladies and gentlemen. That goes on to confirm that a massacre did take place. This is genocide. So the police, instead of protecting lives and property, they took it upon themselves to kill innocent Kenyans who are just exercising their democratically, constitutionally given rights of protests. The police here went against the law. And because of that, I still maintain and I repeat, William Ruto has no option but to resign because he did swear that he will uphold the rule of law. Under his watch, he failed to do that. Under his watch, the Kenya Police Service has clearly massacred Kenyans. So William Ruto has no option but to resign, basing my argument on that kind of a massacre. Because there is no doubt these are Kenyans who are killed because of the Gen Z protests. A majority of them were killed because of the Gen Z protests. And these are the figures that found their way to the City Mortuary. How many were killed and thrown in some unknown locations? It's highly possible that equally a sizable number never also found their way to the City Mortuary. So it's clear there was a genocide on innocent Kenyans. The police went rogue. William Ruto's government also failed to uphold the rule of law. From this again, you can see clearly the magnitude of force and pressure this government used on innocent, peaceful, demonstrating Kenyans. But still, that did not deter the protesters from taking to the streets. They still went out on the streets demanding for William Ruto to go. It's only recently, when we saw William Ruto bringing Raila Odinga on board, that that pressure from the Gen Z started dying out. But what I can say, an idea whose time has come, not even the strongest of armies can stop that idea. William Ruto has to be told that the issues Kenyans through Gen Z raised, if he cannot address those issues in good time, then Kenyans will still take to the streets demanding of him to go. What William Ruto has to do is to move with the speed to address the issues Kenyans raised. And it's very clear Kenyans are against the corruption in government. Kenyans are against the ethnic balkanization in Kenya Kwanza government. Kenyans are against empty promises being given out by William Ruto. Kenyans want to see William Ruto sitting in his office to work, not constantly campaigning for the next election. But looking at William Ruto, I'm seeing a William Ruto who has not yet learned anything. I'm still seeing William Ruto on car rooftops as he campaigns for the next election. That only means that as time goes by, we might see Kenyans again taking to the streets, demanding of William Ruto to go. Ruto has gotten a wonderful opportunity. Let him use this opportunity to prove to Kenyans that he has listened to their concerns. If William Ruto cannot prove that to Kenyans, then I'm seeing a second wave that will be much more stronger than the first wave. An idea whose time has come, not even the strongest of armies can stop that idea. William Ruto should not assume or think that he has now subdued Kenyans. Power belongs to the people. And if you can't listen to the people, the same people will withdraw that power from you. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. And from that story again, I won't be wrong to conclude William Ruto and his government, these are individuals not fit holding public offices. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.